What's up, Nerfy here. Today I'm going to be going over the patch notes for the next patch that we got coming today. Tomorrow, today. I think it's today. But first, before that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I managed to hit 150 subscribers, which honestly I didn't really think I'd even get this many, considering my videos aren't all that entertaining. I just give you information and I give you my opinion on things, but I don't do any skits. I'm not hella hype. I'm not charismatic or anything like that. I'm just chill. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope you will continue to support me. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it. First things first, we've got Yao. Yao's going to be the next Fate Core. She is blue. For those of you who don't know, blue Fate Cores, just like gold Fate Cores, have a 28 pull pity. Very unfortunate. But unlike gold Fate Cores, they do not have any amazing special passive added, and they do not have any sort of difference in their abilities, right? They don't change, enhance, or improve their abilities. Their abilities are just as before. Well, I can't say that for all blue Fate Cores because we've only had Baraka so far, but that was the case for Baraka, and I'm pretty sure it's most likely the case for Yao. But the reason why they have a 28 pull pity is because they give a buff to all heroes, including themselves, that are from the same nation as them. And because of this, I would say each blue Fate Core is basically, their worth is dependent upon the heroes that they buff. For example, Baraka. Baraka, the only hero that from his nation that was worth a damn was Baraka. But because Baraka is such a strong hero, it gave worth to this buff to heroes from his nation. However, when we come to Yao, we've got a list of all of the heroes, all the heroes that are from the same nation. And first we got dude's name I can't pronounce for the Fated heroes, Shakan, whatever his name is. He's a pretty weak. He's one of the weakest Fated heroes. He looks cool though, and I think he has potential. And he also has a Fate Core that, also the Fate Core isn't that great, but there's a chance that it'll get reworked, right, reversed in the future. I hope eventually they buff him because he looks really cool. His animations are amazing, and I think he could definitely be one of like the most popular heroes if they just made him any kind of decent. But as of now, he's not really used anywhere by most people. Like PvE wise, PvP wise, not really a thing. So not really something that you'd factor in. Next, we got Shell. Shell, once again, one of the worst Fate Cores. She's garbage. But she doesn't have a Fate Core yet, so maybe her Fate Core will be awesome. Who knows? Next, we got Maggie. Maggie isn't significant, I would say. However, Maggie is used for Dragon. She does have a Dragon passive. I think it's Dragon Knight passive? I forget which one it is, but she can be used for Dragon, and if you do have the FC Maggie, if you have the First Guardian Maggie, again, she's only really used for Dragon. However, with Dragon having, the new stages opened up, she's worth something, I guess you could say. And then we have Chatty. Chatty, once again, meta, she's not in the meta for PvP. Some people actually, before Iris, every once in a while you would see her in like the top 16. Like someone in the top 16, I don't know who it was actually using her. And every once in a while I would run into her in PvP, and she was actually strong, right? If you built a strong Chatty, giving a shield to the back row, and the back row had Dragon Knights in it, right? It made so you couldn't easily burst down the Dragon Knights. However, I'm going to stop right there because that meta is over. So PvP wise, Chatty is somewhat useful in tag team, but that's about it. PvE wise, again, Dragon. She's just another Dragon hero. But aside from Dragon, you don't really use her anywhere. Every once in a while you might use her for like a Yeeper's Labyrinth level or Path of Trials level maybe. But aside from that, she's kind of meh. So that's it for the Fated. Now let's get into the Legendary. We've got Yao. Yao, once again, is one of those heroes that you use every once in a while because of her skill 1, which increases the your team's attack by, I think it's like 42% or something like that of her own attack. It's quite a bit. But aside from that, you don't really use her. Duncan, I've never used Duncan. Metron, I think I used Metron one time in the old Upier's Labyrinth. Aside from that, oh, and I used him the other day in Upier's Labyrinth, but he wasn't even necessary. Honestly, Metron's another one that you don't really ever use. Bayer, I used Bayer one time for Coreraid. Aside from that, never used him. Pan, every once in a while you use Pan as a mana battery. That's it. Rhesus, I call her Rhesus because Reese's Pieces. I don't know. Just remind me of that. Anyway, Rhesus, you use her for one of the Nature Day um, challenges, special challenges. But aside from that, not really. Fernando, I don't think I've ever used. Ivan, definitely never used. And then Cybeal. Cybeal, actually, people use Cybeal a bit. She can be useful for Light Dark Days. She can be useful for Dragon as a Reser. She can be useful in lots of PvP or PvE instances because sometimes you want a Reser. Sometimes you want two Resers or multiple Resers. So I think the Cybeal, not bad. But that's about it. And then we've got the rares. Honestly, the rares. Colin's really nice for Machine Day. Morris isn't bad. Wilkes. I mean, honestly, none of them really stand out. Okay. So, out of all of these heroes that she buffs, none of them are meta. Okay, none of them are meta PvP wise, and none of them are particularly strong or used really often in PvE. So basically, right now, her buff doesn't do that much, I would say. So whether or not you want to pull for her really is up to you. I'm definitely going to be passing. Um, but I think it's really, especially as a free to play player, it's kind of not smart. I'm gonna say it's dumb, but it's not smart to pull on a hero like Yao right now and think, well, maybe in the future these will get really buffed and become meta, or maybe in the future they'll come out with another hero from this country that'll be really strong. Right? You don't know when that's gonna happen or if that's gonna happen. Or if you'll even be playing the game when that happens. So in my opinion, she's gonna be a pass. Anyway, then we've got her faded weapon. All right, so that's it for her. Next, we're going to get into the core memory update. So they did this they gave us this in the developer notes in the beginning. I think it was the beginning of August, right? Or when they first started Summer Festa. Basically, if you have multiple fake cores from the same set, you use this system and it increases their stats. If I'm being honest, I don't really like it. I don't like it. Can I click on this? I can't. Here, I'm not. Okay, I can't find a way to enhance it, but it says like plus 5% status for combat power, attack, HP, and defense. I want to say that like these kinds of systems I really don't like. I wish when it came to these kinds of systems they would make it so it only applies for PvE, not PvP, to make it less pay to win, right? Because I feel like adding it to PvP just really encourages pay to win. I don't like that, obviously. I think that gacha games should not cater to free to play players, but they should not cater to whales, right? You want to cater to players in the middle, dolphins, low spenders, things like that. And this really caters more to whales than anything else. That being said, most players will be able to use this system to a certain extent. But once again, I just wish they would make it PvE oriented, because I feel like the reason why they're doing this, the reason why they made the enhance element, right, where you can break multiple stones with one attack, is more oriented towards PvE, because PvE content is going to be getting harder and harder, like Path of Trials, like trying to get even further in Dragon, right? You're going to need more and more combat power, more and more stats, and more ways to strengthen your heroes. However, I just wish they would make some of these systems only apply to PvE. I would really appreciate that. But anyway, moving on. That's how I feel about that. We'll have to wait until it comes into the game to see how how much it affects PvP and how pay to win will make the game. But overall, I can't say that I like the system. Anyway, next we've got the scout system. I'm actually surprised, right? I just went over the dev notes like yesterday or something like that, and they had the scout system in, and they're already putting it in. I really didn't think they'd put content in this fast. Anyway, the scout system is updated to make it easier to recruit a hero you want to get. Through the scout system, you'll be able to acquire heroes who were relatively difficult to get from the previous recruitments. In order to use the scout system, the conditions must be fulfilled for the essential heroes and schedule scores. I don't know what that means, schedule scores, that must be used as materials at least once. I feel like they... Yeah, they haven't really given us enough of a description to really know how this is going to work. I'm guessing you feed heroes to get points, and then once you get max points, you can get that hero, or the chance to get that hero from gacha will improve significantly. I don't know. Something like that. Well, once again, we're going to have to wait till the actual system comes out to see how good it is, but it's, of course, awesome to add a system which allows you to increase your chances of getting the really rare heroes. This means string of creation for Bathory won't be as necessary, because obviously FC Bathory is better than normal Bathory, but normal Bathory has the Tranquil, and Tranquil is the biggest thing about Bathory. Same with Shafraken, right? FC Shafraken, or Shafraken in general, is major PvP meta right now. However, normal Shafraken has Fear of the Abyss, and that's the biggest thing about Shafraken that you want for PvP. This will make it easier to get him. Rochelle, Garf, right? Out of all of the Fated heroes, I still don't have Rochelle. I still don't have Janai. And I've never pulled a single Bathory. Right? So these are really rare heroes, and this gives you a chance to get those rare heroes. It's a plus, right? Even if it costs like a bunch of heroes, like you have to feed a bunch of heroes to do this, it's a plus because it gives you a chance to get rare heroes, and if you feel like it's not worth it, you don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on. We got a new Coreraid. Woohoo! For the Summer Festa. We got Bernadette looking very fine. Loving it. I kind of want to pull her just because... No. I'm not going to pull for her. I'm lying. Anyway. Additional system event. Coreraid Pass. They've added a Coreraid Pass. And we come over here. Coreraid Pass is the same as Exos Heroes Pass, about $30. I think it's a little bit less. I don't know. But it's 3,000 crystals, and the reward that you get at the end is a Fate Core Hero ticket. I know some people are going to complain about this, like, oh, they're making it more pay to win, right? More whalish. But we have to remember this is a gacha game. Gacha games are pay to win. The way you judge a game is how far you can get free to play, or how far you can get without spending that much money. And when you spend money, how much you can get out of the money that you spend. And I would say Coreraid Pass, just at a quick glance, this is one of the most cost-effective, or the most worth items that they've put in the game so far, right? $30 just to get a Fate Core hero? That's not bad at all. And so far, with the rate at which they give out core rates, it's basically once every month to 6 weeks. So once every month to 6 weeks, if you feel like it, spending $30 for a Fate Core on top of all the other rewards you'll get. We'll have to wait to see what all the rewards will be. But as you can see in the image, we've got 125 Zez, another 125 Zez, so that's 250 Zez right there. That's only going up to level 6 of Exos Pass. So it's possible that we'll get even more Zez and other really good rewards on top of the Fate Core. But I think this is really good. Like cost efficiency wise and worth wise. It's really good. And it comes out at a rate, right? Every 4 to 6 weeks is when you'll be buying it, that it doesn't, force you to like buy this all the time. For example, like Epic 7. Mulgora has been a thing. Like Mulgora packs are like $60 a pack, and they come out every month, and you want to get one every single month because they're like limited resources. It doesn't force you to buy it, but in order to stay competitive, you really do want to get it. Whereas this, you don't need it to stay competitive. However, you're like, ooh, I could get a fake core. I could get a really good fake core. So you want to buy it, but once again, it's not at a pace where, like, if this happened every 2 weeks, it'd be too much, right? Or if this was just straight up in the store and you could buy a fake or hero every month, that'd be a little too much. But I think this is a good balance between pay to win and catering to free to play players, or not free to play players, but low spenders, I should say. So yeah, and I will come out with a video giving more thoughts on this once we know all of the rewards. All right. So next is the rewards for the fake core, or the core raid. Sorry. Again with the Gale. I really wish they would just stop putting Gale in the core raids. Right. He's orange. We can't even fuse him. Why? Why do you keep giving it to him? And I understand there's new players all the time. So, you want them to be able to get him too, because it's really annoying trying to kill that grave robber dude and Gale when you're exploring. But just, I don't know, put him in a shop for like 500 Zeds or something, Like, stop giving him as one of the freaking rewards for core raid every single time. I don't like it. Stop it. But aside from that, more passes. I really like passes. I think they're good rewards. We got another faded weapon, another faded armor. Same old, same old. Good. It's good stuff. And the thing that I like about Coreraid the most is that they give us these rewards for like Holy War of the Universe, faded gear, stuff like that. The big stuff, but it also gives us a chance to get more abrasives, more experience scrolls and stuff like that. Stuff that we need infinite amount of, right? Anyway, moving on. Hero battle. New hero battle is going to be Karen. Cool. Not a big deal. Other modifications. Recruitment. Added a new function in Fate Core Chance Up recruitment menu, which leads you to the exclusive Chance Up. So basically, like, here, you can get a weapon too. Exclusive weapon. Come pull on this. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Village statue. Village statue changes. We don't care. Country of nation heroes change. So I guess some heroes are going to have a different nation now. Not a biggie. Not a biggie unless, like, they took Baraka out of his nation or something like that, because he's the only blue fake core hero that we've had. Anyway, that's it. That's basically it, I think. Let me read this real quick. These are bug fixes. We don't care about those. Anyway, that's it. Once again, thank you for everybody who's been, like, supporting me and subscribing and watching my videos and stuff like that. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.